So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this player, Lee Kang-in, is someone I'll be watching out for, Peter. He's a wonderful crosser of the ball, very good in dead ball situations too, and he has that sweet left foot. But he has the intelligence to drop inside and play a number 10 role also. And
a chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Hakimi, not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing.
Vardiol.
Shifted upfield. Conte. Played down the flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cleared away. Nakata. Bullet gets it away. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Hullet. And he's managed to get rid. Referee's given a throw.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's intervened well there. Now, can they get him away? Nedved gets into a good position. Header! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Right, genuine African superstar.
And usually leaves you something to remember. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rice. Yeah. Here's Mathias Cunha. Azar. Kimmich. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's just beyond his reach. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rice. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
It's Adriano! There was plenty of power on that.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has been cleared. Looking for the run, and he gets his head on it! And now they can spring out of defence. Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, well played, well played. Bullet, bullish header! And he's there to belt it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Vieri. He's away. Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught. Goes for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Now it's Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. Haaland's cross. He rises! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that, because they just don't give up on anything.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, good take in a good area. Thuram gets rid without sophistication. And it's Azar. Matheus Cunha.
Manchester United are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Now it's Gullit.
Pretty robust defending.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Manchester United have their second corner now. Adriano! Decent enough try. Zanetti. Pirlo. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there.
And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Azar conjures time and space where few can. Serginho has it in a wide position. Incoming delivery. Cannavaro clears it away. Looking for options for movement. And this is Adriano. He might be in here. Shoots! Big moment! Massive goal! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective...
There's the whistle for half-time. Manchester United come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Manchester United are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we're underway again. It's a pretty loose pass. Adriano tries to pass it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Azar. And it's Gullit. And here's Haaland. Eto'o. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kubel comes out and deals with it. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Adriano looking to add to his goal. And he plays one through. He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Vieri has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Gullit with the clearance. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gullit. Hot shapes to shoot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Zanetti.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He is through here! Can he get it through? Adriano gets into a good position.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Substitution.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Rice. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adriano. He's in plenty of space here. Haaland has it out wide and in space. And he's cleared it back out. Adriano gets flagged offside. Matheus Cunha is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. It's not an especially good pass, that. Eto'o. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Matheus Cunha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Haaland! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Distributed tidily. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He has a look up. He whips in across. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rice clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Gullit.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Fiore. Eto'o. And this is Vieri. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Has a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Gullit is holding his leg there, a worrying sign.
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
Well, he is going to soldier on by the looks of it.
Coming on to replace him is number 18, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution in progress.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Fiore tries to play it through. Rodri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Totti. Now it's Bale. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He has found the way through. Big chance! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That is so good, such sharp skills. Ah, he's given it away. He's got away. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Vardiol.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Bale. Chance! Ødegaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale. And the finish! Kimmich. That's a delicate header! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, the keeper's done very, very well to deny him. So, third corner of the game. He gets big. In he goes again.
Well, he's certainly...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic...